It's going to be another Expo on the high ground. The 2-Rax Reaper, so this is a defensive pressure. This is something TY is a big fan of. Or maybe Special is a big fan of, and therefore TY. Chicken and the egg situation. But it both defends proxies. Oh, did you see what Special was doing there? That wasn't a misclick. That was looking for a Reaper on the high ground, but giving him time to react so he wouldn't lose his Reaper. Because oftentimes players will put their first Reaper and SCV to the watchtower, and then have high ground vision as you're coming up. So just doing his due diligence there, making sure he doesn't get caught. It's going to be Hellions yet again. Unfortunately, though, for Pure Legacy, it's very likely that those Hellions are going to have a... Well, he doesn't have any units. I'm not a mathematician, and I'm not an incredible StarCraft player, but that's usually bad. He's already killed 5 SCVs. He's going to lose the Reapers. But... Well, now the downside is that Special doesn't have any units. But it's not like Pure Legacy. It's not like Pure Legacy can just go across the map, because when you see that many Reapers, there's always the risk that Reapers are going to come in again. Couple Hellions, but you got to be super safe, back in your base, just chilling. And he'll dart out with a couple with the next round coming up, but Special should have more than enough to deal with it by the time it gets here, and by that I mean 1 Cyclone. Pure Legacy off to a rough start. Down 7 SCVs, which is about 7 SCVs less than you want to be down when your command center is quicker, if not more. Raven on the way. There's already... Well, I mean, the 2-Rax leads into a quicker stim. Thank you, God. There's no super easy way out of this one. Like, you're down in an economic hole. I guess running by with the Hellions was the best he could hope for. Where's the Cyclone? The Cyclone's still in the main. The Hellions get 1 SCV kill. The rest of the SCVs are uncomfortable with the situation, but they will live. They took 1 volley. The Hellions are dead. For little to nothing. And Special just has a lead. Meanwhile, he sees the Liberator on the edge of the depot vision here. I don't know if he's intentionally not moving the Cyclone, or if he's just waiting for it to move in. And... Yep, there it is. We'll use a scan to kill it. Will the scan kill it? No. He doesn't use it. I don't know if a scan would have helped. Moving out on the map. No 3rd command center yet from Special. I spoke too soon. He's going to drop it on the low ground. Thanks, Migas, as well. Riley was yes. Once again, Special finds himself in a comfortable position. And from here, you put on a light contain. See if you can put on any pressure. Okay, that's... Yeah, you're not doing that. Oh, no, the Raven! The most important piece of the puzzle. That's real damage. You don't want to lose that. Of all the units, if he could have picked 1 unit to lose out of that entire army, it would have been anything but the Raven. I mean, he only had 3 units, but he would have lost all the Marines before the Raven, I bet. Pure Legacy is doing a full-on turtle build. He's hardening his shell right now, which Special didn't really worry about too much earlier. But it's going to be literally tanks and Vikings. The most defensive possible strat, like making sure we're covered from the air. We have air superiority, but the chances of being able to actually move out meaningfully are very low. Eternal Empire is a very defensive map. If this drop doesn't get scouted, the thing is, this is super fragile. For now, while he doesn't have enough tanks to cover literally everywhere, a scan, there's no way you're going into the natural. 2 more factories on the way. For now, Special, he's looking for weakness. Sensor tower comes up, spots the army. Meanwhile, Special, does he have double NG bay? He only has 1 engineering bay right now. There is no armory from Pure Legacy. He's caught up in workers. Special, just a couple ahead. And as Bio, you want to have a little more economy. Oh, wow. Okay, tanks are pretty good. Special. He flies his medivacs by a depot, which is not the ideal place for them to go, but Pure Legacy did not react. He was distracted at the time. Scans into the main. Reaction late. And a double drop in the main is going to be a massive problem here. Knocking all the wind out of any sort of momentum Pure Legacy was able to get. That tank, he can stim. The siege doesn't even get a hit. Here come the Vikings. They hit the deck. These are +1 combat shielded Marines. I don't even know if the Vikings win the fight. Well, with the boys, they might help. He's got to lift them up. It's too late. He's too late on lifting them. He can drop on the tanks now. There's no air control. He has to unsiege all his tanks. Here come the Vikings. This is a lot of damage mitigated, but here comes the rest of the team. The tanks moving up. A few Vikings on the ground. Has to use a scan a little bit. 1 Viking was still in the air. In fact, this is an overstep. Pure Legacy has mitigated the damage relatively well. The drop in the main plus the combo attack was a good idea, but the unsiege was quick. It was very obvious what move Special was going to make. The thing is, he still has a nice amount of SCVs. He's got 4 bases. Well, a 4th is on the way. Plenty of barracks production. The one thing I see lacking is going to be your upgrades. While Pure Legacy doesn't have the armories, he's just now starting them. As Bio, usually you want to leverage that map control into way more bases and way more upgrades. He's getting a fusion core. Thank you. Why is that still the alert? Why are alerts on? Jimmy, are we not professionals? Don't answer that. I don't pay you to talk. Those Jimmy coins do not go to speaking or benefits. Stop complaining. Is concussive is done. So now Special appears to be interested. The fusion core is interesting because he doesn't have any map control. I'm not like, what is he gonna build, an actual battle cruiser? I have no idea what he's gonna do with that because Liberator range doesn't make much. Oh my God, he's gonna go medivac speed. He's gonna go medivac speed. Do it. Do it! Do it! Of all the things, you guys know about rapid reignition systems, right? Medivac speed plus boost cooldown. Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! With the maximum YOLO droppage. Unfortunately, Pure Legacy is building up a strong amount of supply. The medivac's on the way out. There it is! It's happening! Is this a good idea? No. This is a bad idea. I do not like this idea. It's like, no amount of medivac speed is going to solve the problem of 6 turrets as Pure Legacy ups that TPM. Wait. The medivacs... It's too late. The turrets are already out. As the rest of Pure Legacy's army rotates to defend the 4th. Yeah, there's a few turrets there. There's an army there. The shell hardens. But Special just kind of goes by the right side because the turrets weren't in range. He doesn't care. The rest of the army comes back. Special's up to the north. He's hitting the left. He's hitting the right. The center is well defended, so that will remain intact. How many medivacs does it take to get to the center of a turtle Terran? It will... Meanwhile, a single tank hitting the gas geyser. The rich Vespine geyser, probably the most important geyser on the map right now. Meanwhile, the Bio army moves into the net. A single medivac to the main. He's tearing him apart. Pure Legacy doesn't have the army that can move to defend. The main base, losing SCVs. Third base, losing SCVs. Tank striked off. Specials everywhere. He's looking. 21 SCVs have gone down in the last minute. One tank sieges up. He picks up. He can drop right on top. Here come the Vikings. But he's got medivac speed. It's too fast. The Vikings can't chase. Here comes some more. Special's taking the rest of the map. He's still continually maxed out. The drop hits the deck. 22 SCVs. Another pickup. He's looking for an opportunity. The Vikings can't move fast enough. Where's my Viking speed upgrade? Scans on both sides. A single tank killed the gas geyser, killed some SCVs, continues to go to work. 53 and counting. Another scan. Here come the Vikings. The medivacs waiting for their opportunity. Rotating into the top center. Remember when I said medivac speed was a mistake? That was a joke. I was being sarcastic. Or was I? Because maybe medivacs are a little bit risky. Because all it takes is a one drop going down and you lose all your momentum. It's unclear. It remains to be seen. Meanwhile, the high ground protected for now, but he's going for the center. Drops on top of the tanks. Unfriendly fire raining in. Meanwhile, a whole lot caught, but the Hellions, they don't really have the upgrades to do anything, and against that much bio, they would struggle anyways, even if they were maxed out against 0-0. High-sec auto-tracking is on the way. One more tank on the high ground. Special still looking at Pure Legacy like he's cracking a walnut right now. Where are the medivacs? How many medivacs have gone down? It's been 17 medivacs thus far and counting. I'd love like 3 more starports of medivacs. More bio army. Their command centers all over the map. 6 orbital commands so far and counting. Pure Legacy still precariously holding on to his bases. Special's taking the rest of the map. He's turning the turntables on the BM right here. DJ Special dropping the beats and dropping the bio as he comes in from both sides. Another command center targeted down. The tank's not even holding. He gets one. The second, badly bruised. Even more coming through. Hellions try to kill some SCVs, but this only makes him stronger as now he has more supply for units that start with them. Another medevac drop coming out. Of course it is. He's got more barracks than the U.S. Army right now, despite being a Mexican player. He's looking at 14 racks. No, 11 racks. I thought he had 14 with these finishing, but that's 11, 12. A dozen racks and 4 or 5 starports. A huge bio army. Pure Legacy tries to siege up, but Special bats him down. A handful of tanks will remain on that left flank. Another tank tries to siege. Won't even get a shot. Special a little distracted. Will get a shot off. 2-2's finished. And the bio army is cleaned up. But here comes Special into the third. It's drop a clock in Pure Legacy. With this many minerals in the bank, can't afford to watch. More tanks unsieged. The 2-2 tanks are okay. Another orbital being targeted. Will it be taken down? Will it burn? No, he specializes. Well, Special. This one. That's enough. Special. We'll take it 2-0 as he stylizes. Okay. Can breathe for a second. Special picks him apart. Terran him up. There are just too many medevacs, too much damage. At no point was he allowed to leave his base, and Special moves forward into the finals. Remember, if you enjoyed the match, to use that sponsor command, and if you're watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe, and I would prefer compliments for Juanito as opposed to any other comments, because at the end of the day, that's a 2-0 for Special in one of the most exciting fashions you can possibly play against.